Join the team.
Hey team, this is the McGuire Review, and we are going to take a look at something a little bit different today, and we're going to dig into one of these crates here. Now, this one is called Dungeon Crate, and I'm sure you've seen these types of things out there. They are essentially your kind of loot type crates that you can get on a monthly subscription. And this is one of those, but it's one that is very special because it is all about gaming and tabletop gaming. Specifically, you're going to find a lot of RPG related type things in this crate here. Now, before we get started with this unbox and take a look at what we have here with Dungeon Crate, you will find in the description below, we do already have a promotional code for Dungeon Crate for the channel. So if this is something that you're interested in, go check that promotional code out and give it a try. And you can get some dollars off there and save some money. And I also want to call out that as we get into this crate, this is a special curated crate specifically for the channel. So this is not an actual past crate. There are a lot of different items that are going to be in this crate. And it's really just to give us, the team, a feel for what kind of items you would find in this specific crate. Again, this one being called Dungeon Crate. Okay, so let's get into the crate and see what type of stuff we're going to find, and we will be doing regular monthly crate unboxings go forward. If you guys really like this, let me know in the comments below. Comment to see if this is something you're going to want to see, but I really think this is going to be something that's going to be really cool, and it's going to give us some awesome stuff to play our games with. So we'll go ahead and we'll open the box, and I will say the box looks pretty cool. Mine did get, it got a little roughed up in shipping. However, the actual box and the design of the box is really cool, and I did want to call out that you'll notice there's a couple little spots on the box real quick that had that little kind of white area there. There's on that side and on that side. That's really so you can store certain things in these crates. Let's say the specific adventures that are in these crates, and we'll get into that. And you can write that right there on the crate and then store these, boxes in your closet or wherever you want to store these and be able to very quickly get to the adventure that you would want to play or the items that you would particularly put in this crate. So that's what those little areas are for. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so you are going to get inside of these crates these different types of miniatures that you can use for your RPG games, the adventures that are in this, as well as pretty much anything else. This one here had the legendary owl bear in it, which I think is one of absolutely the coolest miniatures and fantasy type animals that you can get. Sorry, bear. I mean, it does have a bit of bear, owl bear, so, I think we're still good. Okay, yeah, we're still good, but yeah, the owl bear, absolutely one of my favorites, so that was awesome that was in there. We'll set that right up front here, and that's something you're going to put together and paint yourself, but just the miniature alone looks pretty awesome even if you didn't paint it. The next thing we're going to get is another type of miniature here. Again, a Darkhaven Bones miniature. This is one of the Banshee. It's got the translucent material there on it. It looks like a pretty awesome miniature, and these are pretty good size as well. So you're definitely going to get miniatures in this case. Here's another little cool item, which is a little character sheet to sort of store a very quick look at a D&D character, and it does have the Dungeon Crate sort of logo kind of ghosted into the back of it there, and then all the things that you would have as a character, and you could really use this as pretty much anything. I mean, you don't necessarily have to use this for just character creation. You could get creative and fun with this and use it for lots of different things. And I think that's kind of the way this is probably designed. But quite a few little notes there that you can have. Did come with a nice Sharpie pin, which is also logoed the Dungeon Crate. So I thought that was a really nice item for one of their crates. Here is a very small dice bag, and it's just kind of one of your standard little felt dice bags, and it's got kind of your standard dice that you would have inside for any type of RPG type experience. So each one of those are there. You get your D20, your D12, D4, D10. You get your 100 die there for any type of percentage that you would need to do. You do have your D8 and your D6. And I did like sort of the different use of materials and looks and colors that were included here for that set. You can see that. I thought that looked pretty cool. It's even got a little bit of a retro feel to it. You're also going to find wearable type items in these crates. Now, every time you get a crate, are you always going to get dice? Are you always going to get miniatures? I believe they put miniatures in most every one of the crates. Are you always going to get a wearable? Probably not. Again, this is kind of an assortment of different types of items that you'd find in a crate like this. But one of the months, they definitely included a wearable, which were these D20 Socks, and they are called the Socks of Warming. This is an awesome item and really excites me about this crate. I think that's one thing that we'll find if you compare this crate to other crates in the industry that specifically follow with our gaming approach or tabletop gaming approach. This one does have a wide assortment of different types of things that are added in. So I am really excited about Dungeon Crate and what we're going to see go forward. Here are a couple pencils that are logoed dungeoncrate.com. So that's where you can go to get this if you want to check it out, dungeoncrate.com, and you'll find all that information in the description below, as well as that promo code. Do not forget that if you're interested. And for the promo code that we've got, you might as well just give it a 1-month try to see how it goes and what you get. Because again, it's not too heavy on the price point, and with a promo code, it really kind of sweetens the deal. Here's a little sheet of Dungeon Crate and various different, they got their logo there and a couple different things. And this is a tattoo sheet, so you can kind of cut these out and do your fake little stick-on tattoos. So I thought that was a neat... I thought it was stickers at first, but those are actual little fake temporary tattoos. There were some stickers that got included. These were kind of neat. They were almost like a... Well, it is like two different dragon heads, giving you that yin-yang type look, which I thought these were pretty cool. There were 2 of them in there. I definitely will use that. Might stick one of those on my laptop. We'll see. Here's another little item. And for the life of me, and I apologize about this, I can't actually... I'm not really sure what these are, to tell you the truth. They're little translucent stands, and then they have little tiny... different colored markings that are markers that go inside of them. I'm assuming these are used for marking different types of statuses or things that are going on within the game. I'm sure you could use these for lots of different things. They are used specifically for something. I'm just, for the life of me, I cannot figure out what these are actually for. So, but if you guys know, if somebody knows what this is for, put in the comment below. So I can actually use it for what it's supposed to be used for, but I believe it's to mark like different types of statuses as you're playing. Here is something that I really liked, which are some bookmarks. So let's open this up here. And there are actually a few bookmarks that are in here, and they are all different. Very cool. Nice high color. They've got a good coating to them, and on the back, look at that. You do have some one-shot different areas for playing your game. So let's say you got a water area, sort of like a rock type acid maybe area, and then sort of maybe an area that's you're going to have a lot of debris and maybe some explosion. I don't know, I'm just kind of making that up. But they are 3 sort of one-shot areas where if you're playing, you can kind of set that out and use that for your various adventures. So I thought that was very creative, kind of using it in that way. And then on the front here, you've got a little area where you can write some information. Super awesome. And I am going to call these essentially bookmarks because if they're not used for that, then you can use it for that as well. So that was pretty cool. I did really like those. Always looking for a good bookmark. And then on the bottom here, and we'll ever so slightly pull this out, we have got a really cool map. So you can see this map here of some of the campaigning that you're going to find. And look how cool that map is. You can take that and frame that up if you want. I always love these type of hand-drawn, fantasy adventure maps. I just think these are really, really cool. And this one looks really good. So that was included in one of the crates. We'll set that over here. And see, we got a few more things here. A couple books. So these would be an example of the one-shot adventures that you're going to get in Dungeon Crate. So in each one of these, you're going to get kind of and it is a Dungeon Crate adventure, you'll see there. by Floyd Coughlin, or at least the ones that I have here are. I don't know if every single one of them are, but at least the ones I have here are. And that's just going to be sort of a one kind of shot adventure for you to go through. And it's really cool. It's got the whole setup of the adventure. You've got some various different, monsters that you would have and their abilities. You've got the whole synopsis, the adventure background, what you need to do to be able to complete that adventure, and all based off of D&D 5th edition rules. So you're able to kind of pick up these and go if you do know that rule set or have those books. Which most people do that would be interested in this. So that shouldn't be any problem at all. You'll see there's just a few of them here that were included as an example. Each one of them kind of following that same approach. Really kind of sets it up, the environment, what kind of maps you're going to need. It gives you everything that you need right there in that one shot. Very, very cool. Nice high color text. I love the artwork on these. You can see just the maps, kind of set up of what you would be interacting with in that adventure. Very, very cool. And the last thing that we have is an example of a nice, matted playmat, and it is a ship water environment. So this is kind of the top level. You can see the water there in the top level of that ship, and then if you flip it over, it's kind of one deck sort of down on the lower level of the ship, and then you kind of see here that you're sort of underwater. So that was really cool as well. So you can see, team, you're going to get a wide array of different types of things in this particular crate, from little maps to collectible items, stickers, the bookmarks, the play mats, your one-shot adventures, all kinds of cool stuff, even wearables, and that is what I think makes Dungeon Crate so cool. So again, this is not an actual crate. It was curated for the channel. However, the actual next month's crate will be arriving very soon, and we will be doing an unboxing and a video on that as well to see what Dungeon Crate continues to bring to us. All right, check out that discount code. Go to the website, pick you up a subscription, try for a month, see how it goes. You might as well with the discount code, and I think you're really going to be happy with it. So hit that like, click the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time. Baron, let's roll.